So welcome to Beamish and to our Georgian landscape, where we've got some new exciting additions here as we start to tell the story of falconry and hawkers ahead of our coaching inn being built at the museum. So this is Bromley, one of our stars of the show, and he's a barn owl, so a native bird that would have been used in the Georgian times in order to catch your tea and show your status in society. Now Bromley is 14-year-old and was actually trained the same time as the eagle and vulture team that you see at our agricultural show. So he soars and flies like an eagle and works that really impressive natural relationship. So what we're going to be doing is flying him around the Georgian landscape and showing what falconers would have done. So although we won't be catching or hunting with any of the birds, we can show the traditional techniques used for training and that relationship with the bird. So you'll be able to put a glove on, put some food in and have a fly of it, land Bromley on your arm and see how he works. The only thing with Bromley is not touch it or stroke it bird, we're not really into that. Plus because he was trained the same time as the eagle team, quite frankly he'll do you in if you try to touch or stroke him. So he's a little bit grumpy as Bromley, but a beautiful male barn owl that we'll be using across the season here at Beamish. So we've gone up in size and a little bit louder to Sara. Now Sara's a falcon hybrid, so she's part of a peregrine falcon, which is a lovely native bird of prey, crossed with a lanner falcon, which is an African falcon. Now the birds are crossed together to give them that drive, because sometimes peregrines can be a little bit lazy. Now we want to fly these birds and show you how amazing they are, the height of them, and fly them traditionally using a swing lure. So you'll see them ducking in and out of the hedges and all of you guys watching, because having a bird like this would have meant you had a lot of money back in the Georgian times. You would have had enough to catch a big amount of food, and this is like having a big Ferrari basically. It's a way of showing off. Now her job at the moment, she's a pest control bird, so she goes across the UK scaring seagulls for a living, so it's very different for her here, and she's just getting used to everything at Beamish. So the people in the traditional costumes and the horses going past, and we're just building up to that point where you'll hopefully be able to see the birds flying around the landscape every day. There you go, and the final bird I wanted to introduce you to today is Colin. Now widely known as the cutest member of our team. He's only 7-year-old, so still fairly young, and he's a lovely bird. So he's a tawny owl. Now you will find these around Beamish, so that we actually have one that nests in Eston Church. So a very traditional native bird that would have been flown in the Georgian times, and Colin's really settled into working at Beamish, so we can use him and fly him, get him hands-on with people, and give another example of those birds that could have been used in the Georgian times. So it was mainly a way of catching your tea and showing your status in society. Sadly, if you had Colin, you probably didn't have a great status in society because he's not suitable for catching large amounts of prey. But he is very, very cute and has amazing stories to tell. So he'll be one of the birds that we can use to bring out these traditional stories and the ancient art of falconry.